We're taking a look at a Christmas pageant that's dazzled audiences with lasers and pyrotechnics and nativity and so much more. The yearly tradition takes place right here in North Texas, and our media partners at Texas Monthly were able to get a behind-the-scenes look at the show known as The Gift of Christmas. Lauren Larson is joining us for tonight's discussion. The show wrapped up performances at Prestonwood Baptist Church this past weekend. And as you write this, there are 1,200 cast members. We're talking about just for this performance, not much less just people who belong to this church. Tell us what it makes to make a show like this so extravagant.
Well, of course, it's a huge amount of effort. And among those 1,200 cast members are 362 choir members who are on stage for most of the show's run. There are 10 Jesuses. There are 3 camels. There's a horse. This is not your childhood Christmas pageant unless your church was a megachurch in Plano.
So is this the first time you've ever been to the show, the first time you'd seen it, or is this something that you've seen multiple times?
This was my first time.
And your reaction as a viewer, as a spectator?
I was wowed. When the drummers came flying in, that was very exciting. When the angels came shooting in from backstage to the front of the stage, that was very exciting. And I just really lost it when the horse came on.
Now, I understand that as big as this production is, the show has actually toned down over the years. Can you tell us how it's done that?
Well, there isn't an elephant anymore, not since an incident years ago when the elephant decided to relieve itself on stage. But the show has incorporated more extreme elements. There are now LED screens that line the whole stage, which is 300 feet, and that's larger than most Broadway stages. And Santa still gets his send-off in a sleigh on wires, so we're still talking about a very extra production.
Now, I understand that the show has also faced some criticism. Can you talk about that and how the church has responded to it?
Well, it's not cheap to get a horse into a church, and you see people inside and outside the Baptist community criticizing Prestonwood for spending lavishly on a production like this during a season that is typically forgiving. And there are also critics who take issue with the church blending secular and non-secular elements. The show does take a biblical pivot midway through, but before that, there's a lot of very fun and exorbitant Santa worship. And of the cost, they say nothing is too extravagant for Christ. And of the blending of the secular and non-secular, they've made the point that this is not a church service. This is a ticketed event that pays for itself.
And it sounds like it does, based upon the number. I mean, we're talking tens and tens of thousands of people who show up for this every year, right?
Yeah, over 73,000 attendees each year.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, it's hard to wrap your head around that many. Like, and you were mentioning a Broadway show. I mean, how many shows that would actually be, how many performances to get that many people to watch just one show?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And this was not just the most, high production pageant I've ever seen. This was, one of the most high production shows I've ever seen. So, in my opinion, worth the money. So
when does work begin on the next show? Because things have wrapped up, right?
Already. I suspect already. Andy Pearson, who's kind of the creative director for the show, he has ideas all the time about how to improve it. Auditions will start early next fall, and that's also when expectant mothers will start to think about whether their babies might be contenders for being one of 10 Jesuses.
That's brilliant, and it's an honor for those mothers I know to have their babies as the baby Jesus. All right, our thanks to Lauren Larson for tonight's discussion, and you can check out her entire article right now on TexasMonthly.com.